interactivity with your perfectly here. Your as they produce their video. We're gonna Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Chris, and I'm your dad next door. Thanks for checking out my video here today. This is going to be my 5 tips on how to provide a better quality of content on your YouTube channel. This is not going to be a simple how to create a YouTube channel or how to publish your first video. Today we're going to be working on the assumptions that you already have your recording, audio, video, editing, everything all set up, and you're just looking on how to improve the quality of the content that you're providing to your viewers and how to get them to come back and take more content from you in the future. Before we get started in the video, I just do want to say that I do stream on Twitch throughout the week. Schedule is kind of varying due to fatherly activities and things, but I do post regular updates on Twitter whenever I'm going live or anything like that. So if you want to come in, hang out, give live chat information, or ask me any questions there, please feel free. Links to both my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord are in the description of the video. Tip number 1, use your environment appropriately. You need to be selective about the way you incorporate your environment into your content. Many content creators like to use their surroundings to their benefit by being interactive with it and utilizing the space to incorporate the type of content that they're trying to generate. At the same time, though, you want to make sure that your environment isn't distractive to the message that you're trying to present to your viewer. In all actuality, you want to make the environment fit the brand that you represent. If you do a lot of interactive teaching videos or science type videos, maybe you could incorporate a whiteboard or something, and you could actually be interactive with that whiteboard, provide solutions and things like that on it. If you do electrical components or PC stuff, and during there maybe having an ESD station set up that you record on and that you actually use during your content, that you could actually handle components at the board level and things like that. If you do unboxings and you have a large table that has a wide angle lens that you can see the entire table as you're doing these unboxings and things like that, those are the types of situations where fitting the environment around the type of content that you're trying to generate increases the production value that much more. It allows the viewer to understand you as a technical expert of what you're talking about and actually feel like you have your environment set up to engage with them as they're going through the content that you're creating. Ultimately, you want to allow the viewer to gain a sense of confidence that you are a subject matter expert and you have the tools to influence them and provide the best feedback or results on the topic that the video or what your content is about. Number 2, be confident in your content. Confidence in the way you present yourself is one of the most important factors in public speaking. This factor becomes even more important in pre-recorded content like YouTube, Vimeo, and other video services because unlike in a live environment like a conference or business meetings, the user has the opportunity to just click away from your video. They're not forced to sit there and retain. You have to find a way to engage them to make them retain what you want them to hear. If you aren't confident in the content that you are providing, the viewer will know it, and they will have a harder time believing and retaining the information that you're trying to provide to them. How do you improve your confidence? Study the topic, make yourself a subject matter expert, and if you have to, practice a speech. Some creators find it very easy to record and create content off the cuff, but if you have a difficult time portraying your thoughts or confidence, the old saying, practice makes perfect, comes right into play here. To break this one down, if you don't show the value in your content, the viewer won't get value out of it. That's a really easy way to kind of remember that. Having the confidence in what you say and how you say it can really bring additional value to the content you're creating. Tip number 3, write a script. It may seem like tip number 3 falls right in line with tip number 2, and you're right, but I feel like it has that much value that it deserves its own category. Speaking specifically about instilling confidence with yourself and portraying that out to your audience, writing a script is one of the most effective ways for you to be able to do that. Does it take extra time? Yes, it takes a lot of extra time, but it allows you to be able to be very clear and concise about what you're trying to say, and you also pick up a lot of things that you could have missed when you were trying to spit it out on the fly. It also allows your topic to flow and your overall video or content to be that much smoother as you're putting it out to a final product. One of the most annoying things to me as a viewer is when the presenter is constantly searching for words. They're always looking for the next sentence. They're constantly going, in between every sentence, or they just aren't precise and consistent about the way they present information. Now, I'm not saying you need to write a script word for word. However you do it is up to you. It could be bullet points, it could be an outline, it could be an entire 5-page document, like I said, word for word. Whatever you do is up to you, and over time, you're going to get better at it, and you may need less and less and less between each video you create or as you continue to grow. You decide that factor. You just need to utilize this feature in order to help yourself grow and help yourself become more confident in the topics you're discussing. I personally write out everything I think I'm going to say, and then I clip it right below my camera, and then I kind of look at it in between takes, go on to the next take, and continue to move forward as I'm going through the scene. This allows me to slow down with what I'm saying, make sure that I have confidence in what I'm saying, and be able to clearly understand what I'm trying to say with each sentence that I put into place. Tip number 4, represent your brand and your style in your content. In the beginning, we discussed how your environment impacts the viewer's perception of the content that you're creating. Well, we want to leverage that same function or that same viewpoint from the viewer and find a way to make sure that the viewer understands your brand and what you represent. I myself reference to being the dad next door. Hence, you'll see me with this father shirt or a cool dad shirt or something in most of my videos that kind of goes back to correlating with my brand and what my whole content and series is about. This is also the reason why my brand logo is Super Dad. I want to be helpful to new and immature content creators, like a father to the community, and I want to be supportive and engaging and allow these individuals who are just getting their careers off to the start and help get them to be much better and adult content creators in that aspect. If you're a laid back and relaxed individual and you try to make your content super serious and regimented, the viewer's going to notice that you're rigid and you're not comfortable in the way you're trying to present the information. In the month of December 2019, there were over 5 billion videos watched alone. So remember, there are viewers out there for you. Don't feel like you need to change yourself in order to get the viewers to come to you, because then you're going to end up not being as confident in what you're trying to do, and you're going to end up getting stuck in a regiment or a idea or pattern that you don't ever like doing, and it's going to get frustrating and you're going to get fed up with it. Stick to your persona and stick to content and styles that you like to portray and have. Tip number 5, make your content future resilient. If you're making videos or content about current events, you need to understand that once that event is over, the opportunity or the likelihood that someone is going to search for that again becomes very limited. So you need to take into some consideration, how do you make your video last as long as you can? Can you broaden the topic a little bit? Can you refocus the topic a little bit? Can you create a video series out of it that causes people to come back and want to watch the entire series? There's a few other tricks that you can apply to try to increase the longevity of the relevance of your content. But this is a major focus that you need to consider as a new channel coming into the market. This isn't to say that you shouldn't go after current events when there's a hot topic going on in the industry that everybody's talking about. You just need to make sure that your content has some longevity. You need to give it relevance in the market over a stretch of time in order to allow it to bloom and give you the most opportunity for growth for your channel. To give this concept some relevance, you could say this would be like somebody back in the beginning of 2016 making a video about the release of Tesla's Model X. At the time, that would be a very important thing, knowing when the release date is, and that would probably get a lot of attraction. But once the vehicle is released and it's out on the market, you're going to get less traction. A better opportunity for that would be to have a full review video that you included your release date information in. And you could even provide that in text or tags or some along that line to gain some attraction there, but provide some technical info about the vehicle that could be understood for the entire product cycle of that generation of the car. So to recap, the 5 tips that we had here today were use your environment appropriately, be confident in your content, write a script, represent your brand with your style in your content, and make your content future resilient. Hey guys, I hope this video was great for you today. I hope you got something out of this and you are able to take this and use it on your journey as a content creator and continue to grow your own community and continue to become a better creator for a career. You know, I would love to see somebody turn this into a career path. And if this video helps you do that, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know the feedback and value that you get out of this. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you really enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it so much. Other than that, my name is Chris. I'm your dad next door, and we will check you next time.